The Bahamian market remains ripe for key food productions and manufacturing. Today, we zero in on a popular food staple, attracting buyers from vast markets around the world.
Hey there, welcome to Food for Thought, your go-to for the freshest updates straight from the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources. I'm Leah Cooper, and I'm so excited you're here with us today. Let's dive into what's happening. Now, crawfish season kicked off this past August, and officials at the Department of Marine Resources say that this has been one of the best seasons on record.
By all reports, the lobster season is going extremely well. And that bodes well for the industry. It shows that conservation methods are working, that persons are abiding by the laws, especially foreign poaching from the south, and persons abiding with the closed season and size limits. Once we do all of those things, that will really help the industry to strive and be sustainable. That's what we're always after. I mean, in any one year, you might be able to go out there and catch 8 million or 10 million pounds of lobster. That sounds wonderful, but that wouldn't be sustainable. But right now, I think we're getting the amounts that can be sustainable, and everyone can be happy as they seem now. But there'll always be problems that you have to solve. But right now, I think we're in a good place in terms of the lobster fishery.
That's Senior Fisheries Officer Dr. Lester Gittens, who says that a key part to sustainability is the access to foreign markets.
I mean, the Bahamian spiny lobster, what we call crawfish, that is a top-notch, high-quality product, and has received extreme market penetration globally. For example, we have Marine Stewardship Council certification of that fishery, signifying that the lobster stocks are doing well, the environmental impacts are very minimal, and in addition, that governance is right where it needs to be. So that's a major international certification that the Bahamas, as a developing country, has. Very few developing countries attain that level of certification.
Now, for those who may not understand, Dr. Gittens touches on the economic impact of this prestigious certification.
MSC certification has a major impact on the Bahamas in that it allows us access to major markets that more and more are increasingly insisting on some sort of certification or sustainability. They realize that for them to continue to access these lobsters, we have to have sustainable practices here. So they create pressure in lands far away where they influence what we do here. But at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation in that those Marine Stewardship Council standards, they are consistent with sustainability standards. So I mean, there's many reasons to pursue MSC certification and try to retain it.
That said, he wants to reiterate the importance of respecting the fisheries laws when it comes to the closed season.
So a closed season is very important when you consider what it is you're trying to achieve with a closed season. Closed seasons are meant to allow more reproduction to take place. Generally, they'll be at the time when there's a peak of spawning. And so at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that reduce the amount of stocks we have. There's foreign poaching sometimes, even regular commercial fishing by persons abiding by the law. All those reduce the stocks we have. But reproduction is the way in which the stocks are built up. And so that's why we need a closed season. These resources are not, they're able to be depleted at the end of the day. We have evidence right in the Bahamas that can occur, and many examples around the world. So the closed season counteracts that. Similarly, size limits do as well. Generally, a size limit will be set around the size at which just half of any particular species would be mature. So we might think that all are mature at the size limit for the spiny lobster, but it's really and truly just around half. So anytime someone undermines a closed season, undermines the size limits, it's actually very counterproductive.
And that's a wrap for this bite-sized edition of Food for Thought. Stay tuned for more updates on what's growing, what's catching, and what's making waves in agriculture and marine resources. Until next time, keep your plate full with fresh ideas.